tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw right away. And his first look is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Second and 10 now, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So two incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their 35-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Here's second and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10. Now Willis to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Willis now off of play action. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
There he goes, right side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Tyjae Spears. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. In motion right, that's Hardman. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. The Jets at 10-1 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Wilson's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Play action. Now Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You talk about this Titan defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And Cook has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
18, track 60.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19, come 19.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Buffalo 80.
On first down, here's Breida. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Spears on second down. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Hurry, 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 hurry. Ready.
On first and 10, it's Spears to about the 26 here.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Titans in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Get it.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Third down, it's Willis. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The former third overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Ready up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check smash. Check smash. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we
So
go.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's the run with Cook. Powering forward. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Hustle, hustle.
In motion right, that's Hardman. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
York able to send this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw, Willis. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wilson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
19 Tiger, half the 60, half the 60.
Wilson going to change things up here. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Here's third and a few inches.
Right here, right here. 70 range, 70 range.
Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
York able to send this one through. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to work. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Willis. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. Check. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Play action. Willis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Hand off to Spears. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
And their last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Drop 19. Drop 19. Drop 50. Drop 50.
Now Willis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Fielded just inside the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 41-yard line.
2nd down and 4. Here's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Willis to throw on second. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
19 Lions. Rig. Nothing 19.
Willis looking to throw it. Being chased out left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And here's a give to Spears. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Check flag. 70 range.
Now Willis to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. On 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The Spears with another carry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Now it's Wilson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Throwing is Wilson.
Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well,
there he goes, right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 173 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Tennessee.
Go!
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Go!
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go!
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Viking 18! Ready!
Here's a run by Spears. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Rig alert, Dragon 60.
Willis looks to pass it here. Looking for Pryor long. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And it's a Titans touchdown. Kendrick Pryor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
34, Jets 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's fielded at the 45. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Unlock Lions! Unlock Lions!
They'll run with Spears. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
And they'll go on the ground.
And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So this one, a Tennessee